Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Frugal Living in the Lakelands. Now, today I'm going to share a tutorial with you, and this is all about antiquing music. Now, this piece of sheet music was just as white as the one that you see here. So, if you want to learn how to antique your music or paper, anything that you might want to use in your vintage, maybe Christmas decorations, well, you're in the right place. Now, I'm going to share with you how you can go about and do that. Then there are some things that you're going to need, and so you want to use your either tea and then bring that to a boil. It could be tea bags or instant coffee. You need like a shallow tray, as I have here, a baking sheet. You can have sponges or a brush, or you can let them dry, or you can just put them in the oven for maybe for about maybe a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds to maybe a minute at 200 degrees. So now when I did this sheet, I actually put it in the oven for maybe about 30 seconds to let it dry a little bit. And the purpose again is placing it inside the oven. It's just to allow the heat to dry, but you're welcome to just leave it out and just dry, using your air. So I've already made some tea and it has a dark color. Now, the one that I did previously, it wasn't as dark. So I'm going to move my sheet music here, Festival of Carols. Place that aside. And I'm going to move my drying rack. And I'm going to place that in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my tea. It's cooled a little bit in my tray. This is nice and dark. And then I'm going to place my paper in there. And we'll let that stay and just soak up the tea. I'll move it around just a little bit and just soak that up for a few minutes. Now, once you think that it's soaked a little bit, and then again, as I said, you can dry that on your rack and just let it air dry for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, or you can bake inside in the oven for just maybe anywhere from maybe 30 to 60 seconds. There are other ways that you can do to maybe antique your paper. You can maybe tear it or sand your edges and add maybe a little bit more patina if you choose to do that. So let's go ahead and check and see how well that it has soaked up, and I'm going to put my rack back up here. Okay, so there's, put this on top of here. I didn't want it to get too soggy because we're gonna end up with it so wet that it might tear. And you can see how that's already beginning to change colors. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it in the oven, 200 degrees, for about we'll try 30 seconds first, and we'll be right back. We had it in the oven for about 1 minute. I think we'll try maybe another minute. See, that's what it looks like. And see if we can get it to dry a little bit more. And another thing here is that you can take your sheet music, tear it into strips, and then put a ribbon around it that's going to match in your theme. And I think that cranberry is beautiful, and I think I'm going to cut it into smaller strips and then place these maybe in my vignette. So I hope you'll join me on December the 1st in the Christmas Kitchen Vignette Decor Challenge. Let's go ahead and put this back in the oven. We'll bring it right back out. And folks, it's done. And it started to crinkle a little bit, and I knew that it was time to come out. And so you can age that a little bit more if you wanted to burn the edges. But if you're using this oven drying method, just really be careful and really watch it, because you don't want to burn your paper. Thanks for watching. Again, I hope you join me on December the 1st, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we'll see you soon in another video.